Good morning, guys. It's Stephanie, and I'm here with our daily Disney devotional, and it's written by Thweatt. And today we are on number 13, and guess what it is? It's a small world. Now, people either love this ride or hate this ride. I personally love this ride and can just ride it over and over and over again. Our youngest one loves this ride. Everybody else in our family tolerates it once and then they're done. That's it. They don't even want to talk about it, but I love it. For our next ride, we're going to simply walk out of Peter Pan and go across the street and ride into the ride facing it. If you can't picture it, I'll give you a hint. It contains a very famous song that will get stuck in your head. Today we're going to ride It's a Small World. I know I've mentioned the word classic a lot with these Fantasyland rides, but this one takes the cake on that word. If you haven't really been to Disney World until you have ridden It's a Small World, it is a must-do. For some veterans that have been to Disney many times, it might quickly become a must-don't, simply because that song can become annoying, I suppose. However, it is still a classic necessity in my book, and a trip to Walt Disney World is not really complete until I've ridden it once every time we go. The Small World ride wasn't in the original Disneyland park. It originated at a New York World's Fair in 1964 and was brought to Disneyland soon after in 1966. However, it has been at the Magic Kingdom in Orlando since the park opened in 1971. The famous It's a Small World song was written by the Sherman Brothers, who wrote songs for many Disney rides and movies. Walt told the brothers that he wanted one song that could easily be translated around the world. It is argued that the song is the single most performed and translated piece of music on Earth. Really? And since it plays continuously for over 12 hours every day, I would say that's a good argument. This 12 to 15 minute boat ride is all indoors at Walt Disney World, while a Disneyland version does venture outside for a portion. There are over 300 audio animatronic dolls in traditional costumes from around the world singing the beloved song in their language. Many veterans of Disney have a favorite room that they look forward to. Do you have a favorite room? If not, or if you aren't sure, pick your favorite the next time you ride. So, you might be able to figure out the lesson here. It should be pretty obvious. The Small World ride is an attraction that celebrates diversity and highlights many cultures from all over the world. Its message is a simple one, that even though this planet is large, it is really a small world, because we can all communicate and work together to make the world a better place. At least that's the message I get from it, and I assume it was the purpose of the ride and the song. Genesis 1:27 says that we're all created in the image of God. God made every person on this earth, and it doesn't matter who you are, where you were born, what color you are, or what you look like. You are created by God in His image. And God loves you just the same as He loves all the people in Jamaica, India, Russia, or whatever the part of the world. Revelation 7:9 says that John saw a great multitude that no one could number, from every nation, from all tribes and all peoples and all languages, when he saw his vision of heaven. James 2 also tells us to show no partiality or favoritism when dealing with others. Jesus certainly didn't in His teachings. As humans, we are all different. We all look different, act different, speak different, and think different. Even identical twins have different personalities. No two people on earth are the same. That's the way that God created us. We are called to celebrate diversity and the fact that we are all different. Wouldn't it be boring? Wouldn't it be a boring world if we were all the same anyways? As I mentioned in a previous devotional, we are called to spread the good news of Jesus all over the world, to all people of all races. As you ride the Small World next time, try to get that song out of your head for 1 minute and appreciate the many different cultures celebrated here, I suggest that as you ride, say a silent prayer and thank God that He created diversity in different types of people. Also, thank Him that even though we are all different, we can all be the same, and the fact that we were all created by Him and can all join Him one day if we follow the right path. We can all be brothers and sisters regardless of how we look or where we came from. With that fact and blessing, it really is a small world after all. I love it's a small world, and I love this idea, the fact that we are all different, but all created in God's image and created by Him and created for Him. I think that's awesome. All right, bye guys. See you tomorrow.